Jack-o'-lanterns, written by Marcy above. What is a jack-o'-lantern? Carved pumpkins are called jack-o'-lanterns. Jack-o'-lanterns are used to decorate for Halloween. People started carving jack-o'-lanterns for more than 100 years ago. At first, people didn't carve pumpkins. You used other vegetables instead. An old fable from Ireland may tell how people began carving jack-o'-lanterns. A fable about a man named Stinky Jack, who lived like to play tricks on everyone. When he died, he was cursed to walk in darkness forever. He carved a turnip and put a light inside, a ghost known as Jack of the Lantern, and then Jack-o'-lantern. Modern jack-o'-lantern. The Stinky Jack fable later became part of a night called All Hallows Eve. In Europe, people lit fires and dressed up to keep away ghosts. In Ireland and England, people carved scary faces on vegetables and placed a light inside. All Hallows Eve later became known as Halloween. When jack-o'-lantern carving was brought to the United States, people started using pumpkins. About 1.5 billion pounds, more than 680 million kilograms of pumpkins are grown in the United States each year. Carving jack-o'-lanterns. Carving pumpkins is fun for people of all ages. Smooth pumpkins work well for jack-o'-lanterns. Some people buy carving kits, while others carve without any help. First, with help from a parent, cut a hole on the top of the parent to make a lid. Next, scoop out the inside flesh and seeds. Draw a design on the pumpkin, then carve it carefully. After the pumpkin is carved, place a candle or a light inside. Finally, put the pumpkin lid back on top. Jack-o'-lantern events. Many cities have events to show off their carved pumpkins. In Hudson Valley, New York, jack-o'-lanterns make a big display with spooky sounds and music. Pumpkins are used to make snakes, dinosaurs, and don't carve with twinkling stars. A huge display in Los Angeles, California has pumpkin cars and dinosaurs, and pumpkin carvings of famous people. The artists carve their pumpkins at the event while they watch. Giant jack-o'-lantern. An art carves one largest jack-o'-lantern ever recorded. It weighed more than 1,800 pounds. 816 kilograms. The pumpkin was heavy as a cow. The artist beat his own Guinness World Record for the largest jack-o'-lantern, which he had earned 5 years earlier. A town in New Hampshire broke a world record for most lit jack-o'-lanterns. The town had 30,000 jack-o'-lanterns lit at once. A tradition continues. Carving pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns is fun for holiday activity. However, the carved jack-o'-lanterns are a sure sign that Halloween is around the corner. Leap, a Salmon Story, written by Sharon Fear, illustrated by Dave Cockcroft. Born to leap. From the beginning, she was different. The moment she hatched from the tiny pink egg, she tried to leap, but she couldn't. The yolk from her egg hung from her belly. It slowed her down. For a while, the yolk was her food. After she ate, it got smaller and smaller. Then it was gone. Now she was a fly. She was slim, silver, and 1 inch long. Now she could leap. All salmon are great leapers. I love to leap, she said, flinging herself into the air. You'll never grow big leaping that, said the other salmon, leaving home. But she didn't know. They just like the others. Soon they knew it was time to leave home. They swam downstream and headed for the ocean. On the trip, she practiced her leaps. I was born to leap, she said, jumping higher and higher. You hurt yourself leaping like that, said the other salmon, but she never did. In the ocean, she practiced her special leaps. She did a sideways roll, she did a double twist, she did a triple backward flip. I must say, said another salmon, she is a lovely leaper. The bear. Years later, the salmon knew it was time to go home. It was time to go upstream to spawn. Soon they would lay eggs that could be baby salmon. They swam against the current of the stream. They struggled through the rapids, leaped over waterfalls, and darted away from hungry predators. Then at one waterfall they met a bear. We'll never make it, said the one salmon. We're done for, said the another. Maybe not, said the lovely leaper. She gathered all her strength and swam forward. She leaped with all her might. The bear had never seen anything like it. He watched her go up and up, higher and higher. He watched her twist one way, then another. He watched her flip and overhand and then backward. What the bear didn't see was the other salmon as they jumped the waterfall and swam safely away. Quickly she followed. With the one last mighty flip, she was over the falls and gone. Home again. Home at last. She dug a hole with her tail. As her final task, she laid hundreds of tiny pink eggs. Before long, the baby salmon would hatch. Like all salmon, they were like great leapers. And maybe one would be a really lovely leaper. The Leprechaun Trap. Written by Karen Muckler, illustrated by Keisha Shamego. At Oliva's schools, every second grader had to build a leprechaun trap. Everyone's trap was graded. Only Oliva got C+ on hers. I guess I'm not a scientist, she thought. After St. Patrick's Day, they took their traps home. Some kids put theirs in the alley. Some put theirs in the garage. Some put theirs in the trash. Oliver put hers in the backyard. She wanted to conduct more experiments. Each night for 3 nights, she set a trap with a bait. She tried green marshmallows and chocolate cookies. She tried chocolate coins wrapped with gold foil. She even tried carrot or corned beef and cabbage. Each morning she went out to check her trap. The first night she caught a jackalope. There's no leprechaun, she thought, and let it go. The second night she caught a unicorn. No, she thought, and let it go. The third night she caught Bigfoot, drab, and she thought, and let it go. Oliver turned and walked inside with slow, sad steps. My trap was a total failure, she told her mom. Your trap is a total success. Her mom cried. You caught all sorts of creatures. Yes, Oliver said, but it's not a leprechaun. If you build a leprechaun trap and don't catch a leprechaun, that's not a success. Have you considered that your trap was a scientific success? Asked her mom. Olivia shook her head. She didn't know what her mom was talking about, and she was probably wrong. Your problem is that your trap can catch things, her mom said. You're proving all these other creatures do exist. Maybe the reason you haven't caught a leprechaun is because they don't exist. Olivia considered for a long time. It's hard to prove some things, she said at last. It's also hard to disprove them, like a leprechaun. Maybe I can catch one because they don't exist, or maybe I can catch one because they're too tricky. Science is interesting, isn't it? Yes, her mom said. It really is. Maybe I am a scientist, Olivia said. I mean, I feel like one, and maybe that's a start. It was a start, the start of a great career.